LQBuzz News, your daily dose of Chinese entertainment and celebrity buzz. Just when we thought a dream within a dream had explored every corner of fantasy storytelling, episodes 35 and 36 promise to take us even deeper into the space where the fourth wall isn't just broken, but shattered completely. This next arc boldly plays with the concept of narrative itself, blurring the lines between character and creator, fate and free will. As layers of fiction peel away, what's left is not just a drama, but a clever meditation on identity, existence, and what it means to have a story. The chaos begins when Shangguan He, the ever-elegant and delightfully self-absorbed nobleman, is told a devastating truth by Nanhang. Their entire world is fictional. "We're all just paper people," Nanhang says, in a line that's equal parts absurd and deeply unsettling. The idea that their lives, their relationships, even their emotions are nothing more than constructs of ink and imagination is almost too much to process. But Shangguan He, being Shangguan He, doesn't collapse into existential despair, not immediately. Instead, he pauses, reflects, and in the most Shangguan He way possible, mutters to himself, so that explains it. No wonder someone as handsome as me doesn't exist in real life. His narcissism becomes his shield, a comic moment that, ironically, makes his realization all the more tragic. However, the cracks begin to show when Nanhang drops a harsher truth. "You weren't even in the original script." That line hits harder than any revelation before. For a character so full of flair and presence, to realize he was never meant to exist, it's a quiet devastation. And then comes a rare moment of vulnerability. Shangguan He asks softly, "What about Song Yitong? Is she in the story? Who does she marry in the end?" It's an unexpectedly tender beat. For all his swagger and vanity, there's something undeniably human in that question, an earnest need to know whether someone he cares about was truly meant to be part of the same world, and if he ever had a place by her side. Meanwhile, things take a darker turn elsewhere. King Qianyu, trapped inside the current version of the script, reveals the grim fate of Chu Guihong, the stoic warrior. Upon discovering how his life was written to unfold, breaks down completely. Enraged and betrayed, he chooses rebellion. Determined to reclaim his agency, he sets out to rewrite his own ending, even if that means killing Nanhang. His goals shift from protecting the empire to seizing the throne, driven not by loyalty but by deep hunger for control. And perhaps the most ironic twist? Even the writer, Chu the screenwriter himself, is stunned by what's happening. "I didn't write him to go this far," he murmurs, watching in disbelief as his own creation spirals beyond his intentions. It's a playful nod to the unpredictable nature of storytelling, where characters sometimes refuse to stay on the page. Episodes 35 and 36 don't just move the story forward, they deconstruct it. The drama transforms from a historical fantasy romance into a layered meta-narrative, where awareness of fiction becomes a curse, a weapon, and even a punchline. It's a bold shift, but the series pulls it off with style, anchored by sharp writing and standout performances. What makes this arc so compelling isn't just the plot twist, it's the questions it leaves us with. If your life were written by someone else, would you want to know? And if you knew, would you fight it? A Dream Within a Dream continues to prove it's not just another costume drama. It's daring, reflective, and surprisingly self-aware, delivering humor, heartbreak, and plenty to think about. Episodes 35 and 36 aren't just entertaining, they're transformative. Because when fiction becomes self-aware, nothing stays the same. Thanks for watching LQBuzz News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your daily fix of Chinese entertainment. See you in the next video.